In the last video, Kara talked about how to use the habit loop to create new, positive habits. And in previous videos, we talked about the power of starting small and building tiny habits. Now let's apply this to nutrition behavior. Drinking more water, for example. Simply telling a client to drink more water isn't too effective on its own, so a strategy like what I'll describe may help. Using the framework Kara discussed around building habits, let's see how we can shape this. Of course, there are lots of times of day you can drink more water. But since it would be easiest to spread out intake throughout the day, one cue you could encourage here would be to have a glass of water immediately after waking up. So, when I wake up, then I drink a glass of water. Yes, it can be that simple. The craving then can be the feeling of drinking a glass of water before anything else. That feeling of wetting your mouth first thing in the morning, or the feeling of how that feels in your body when you first drink it. The response then is deciding how much to drink. If the goal is, let's say, drinking half their body weight in ounces each day, for example, well, then starting with an 8-ounce glass might be sufficient because you're going to spread it out throughout the day. Finally, the reward might be as simple as checking off a calendar that the client drank water or mark it in a nutrition log or tracker. So these can be pretty simple. It really depends what the client would benefit from, and this can be decided together. While this may seem rather straightforward, when stacked together with other positive habits, you can see how magic can start to happen. What if your client stacks together that simple habit of drinking 8 ounces of water each morning with a 5 or 10 minute morning walk afterwards? When they get back from their walk, then maybe they enjoy a piece of fruit and take their vitamins, for example. Next thing we know, more and more positive habits are in place, and they take permanent residence, leading to the desired outcomes. So you can see how all these tiny habits can add up to equal big results. Now keep in mind, all these habits wouldn't take place or shouldn't be suggested overnight. The beauty of tiny habits is that they happen over time and get stacked on top of each other once previous behaviors have been established. Now, it's important to consider this example. Many times, clients really want to unlearn a negative habit, and they might decide to swap in water for other liquid calories. It's a great idea nutritionally speaking because, on average, people consume about 450 calories each day from liquid alone. And that can mean things like soft drinks, fruit drinks, alcohol, sports drinks, you name it. Those calories can add up pretty quickly. But it's not as simple as just adding in the water as the new positive choice in place of the others. Because let's face it, while we might extol the virtues of choosing water as the main beverage of choice, many people are committed to their soft drinks, their sweet tea, or their craft IPAs. In cases where your clients have ingrained habits around choosing less healthy options, we need to start with unlearning the negative habits first. Check out the next video where Kara will walk you through this example. See you there.